Okay, so today is not an official video. In fact, what's going on is, like a lot of you, I'm curious about the new Spark 2, and my buddy Pat was able to buy one early on, and whatever the first round is, he got his. He said, hey, do you want to check it out? I'm, of course, curious, as I have the original Spark. Spark had sent me the original one a long time ago. In fact, since then, I bought the Spark Mini and the Spark Go. The Spark Mini, I just like the way it sounds. The Spark 40 is just so bassy. I felt myself constantly in situations where I was just dialing out the low frequency and it just wasn't enough. And I started playing the Yamaha THR 30, and that's what I prefer. So what I'm doing today is I'm just talking to the mic. I have a Zoom recorder recording the Spark. I'm going to be reacting to it. I already have the app for the other devices, so you can imagine it took 5 seconds for it to sync to this and give me a layout. I think I'm starting at the first position. A couple things, if you haven't seen the insane amount of advertising the Spark 2, at least in my feed, it comes every day, either through Instagram or YouTube. Real quick disclaimer right now, if you're just looking for the features that they've added to the amp, I think you've probably already answered your own question. The new AI, the looper, it's louder, more processing power, an optional 12-hour battery, new amp models. If that's enough for you, then you've made your choice. This is a little different for me. I want to see how much I like it compared to the other Spark and other amps I have. It's also supposed to have a thicker handle. Yeah, or something. I don't know. It's a little nicer. In fact, it looks the same as the old one. It just looks more narrow. It doesn't look as deep. So maybe that's part of the refinement. They refined the casing because I think that's where a lot of the bass was coming from. So the first thing that I'm plugged into is the ODS 50. I have my Tim Miller guitar here. And I'm on the bridge. I can already see the first problem we're gonna have is I can't have it facing away from me. It's just, to me, it just sounds like muffled bass. So let's face it towards me. I'm gonna move the Zoom recorder to you. It's obviously a lot better. It still has a lot of bass. Gonna back it off. This is bass is 0. Oh, so this is good because before bass is 0 was just still too much bass. This is, I would actually want more bass than that. So that has definitely been fixed. This is already, first impressions, better sounding to me than the Spark 40. Better being just, I hear what I'm hearing is the cabinet tuned differently. The presets have that same digital sound, which is, it's not bad. But the cabinet, it sounds better. Let's go to the next setting. This is a Rocker 5, so it's an orange amp. Okay, we got a little bit of reverb. I'm gonna put some delay on it. This is the vintage delay. That's a little too much, isn't it? Intensity. Sounds good. It's definitely not the big bassy counterpart, which is, I think, was a huge factor. So that in itself, would I suggest already instinctively when I say sell your Spark 40, get the Spark 50. Not based on just the sounds, but definitely I would pick this over the Spark 40 immediately, side by side, immediately. And I like the Spark 40. Like I said, I probably sound like I don't. It's because, like I said, it's a good amp. It's just, it was a little bassy for me. This is the American high gain amp. Let's cycle through, do another one. Oh, this is like a matchless. Man, why did every company that makes any kind of digital product has to be so intense with the effects? That's just, I don't know, maybe that's what it is. The matchless is like the big cathedral reverb church music kind of things. I'm gonna ditch that delay. So this is just the reverb reflection. I like it. I like this better than any clean sound on the very first Spark, the 40. I'm not a big fan of this reverb. I'm more of a basic Hall, you know, the Holy Grail. That's me right here. This. I like this. I play this for a lot. Believe it or not, I actually want a little bit more bass. Okay, so it's got a looper, and I think you can run it from the app, is my understanding. By the way, this also has AI, which means you can tell it that you want to sound like certain music. And yeah, describe the tone. Let's see what happens when I hit the record. There was a gap. Okay. Right now I'm just trying to get the sense of the loop, okay? Okay. It's going to come back around. I'm trying to find another tone. Here's almost every tone is like, "Hey, you have to pay for that." Okay, here's a good one. Yeah, so you can switch tones. Of course, too much reverb. And delay and everything else. Let's, please. The important part is the looper obviously works, and you can change tones on it. Loopers are pretty simple. Everybody has like a formula of how they want the button controls to work. You can run it from the app as well too. So it's straightforward. Obviously, just controlling it there my first time, you can obviously figure it out. I cleared it. It's got a tap tempo. I mean, the looper is pretty cool. I mean, as you know, a good looper can be between, you know, I mean, you get off-brand ones for $50, but they're basically $100 for a good looper. So having that built in the amp is a nice feature, even if it's more of a basic looper. This is the Plexi amp. Yeah, this is the best. Okay, I know you guys are probably like, compare them. I'm gonna move this over. Turn this down because it's probably too loud for the... Yeah. Pretty sure this is better. Yeah, I don't know. You know what it is? That sounded thinner to me. This sounds bigger. But now this sounds bassier and darker and muddier. So that's why I said comparisons kind of suck. I like this a lot. I don't know if I like it better than the Yamaha, but I like it better than this first Spark. Because again, the clean, it's funny. Now, let's see what happens if I just add this reverb. Now, I know a lot of you, this is why I'm not doing a detailed video. First of all, this is more for me. You're just kind of riding along. A lot of you are going to be like, well, what about all the sounds? I really don't care. To me, it's just like I need a Marshall, Plexi, Friedman type rock sound. I need a clean sound, and then maybe a lead sound. And I really don't even need that. I just need to clean in the dirty channels just to play. It's funny, this thing has so much low-end response. It just feels like... It's so much clear. The Yamaha's clearer sounding. This is my clean tone on this amp. Yeah, it's soft. It's a soft, clean tone. I think I like the Positive Grid Clean a little better now because it's a little bigger sounding than that, but they're both very usable. Let me go back to that. I mean, keep in mind, this is half the price of the Yamaha. It is slightly better than the original. There are a lot more features on this one. Like I said, there's line outs. I think now they added 2 line outs. The looper is a big change. I can see why that. If I sold mine and got this, I'd probably still use the Spark Mini, which is what I use a lot of the time. In fact, watch. Hi everyone. Okay, hopefully this thing's charged. Somewhere during my Spark travels and journey, let's do this. I stopped using the Spark 40 and started using this Mini. Somebody recommended it on the podcast, and I just started falling in love with it. If you need louder, you need louder. I understand, but I don't need louder. I'm practicing. I like this better than that. I mean, a looper is great. And now that I've had some time to hear that in my ear, this should be the clean. Yeah, this is, to me, look, I'll mess with the EQs, bring the highs, the mids up. Oh. I mean, this sounds... Now it sounds very comparable to this, sound-wise. So I got the clarity I want. I want it to chime like a nice Fender amp, little practice Fender amp. Yeah, now that's a little brighter and cleaner. Probably because it's bigger. And then the problem for me is, realistically, now this is the volume I'd practice at. I mean, it's so quiet, I don't even... Feature-wise, pretty cool. You can watch a ton of videos. I've seen a lot of demo videos of it. What I was hoping for was I'd plug into it, I'd go, wow, they blew me away. This is the way to go. This is the obvious winner. It's a great amplifier. There's no question that they did a great job. The others are fantastic. I think Spark is one of the best products on the market when it comes to usable tones and playability and affordability. Would I trade my 40 for this? I would. No one would want to do that. It'd be dumb, right? So that gives you some insight into this. Would I pick this over the 40? I would pick this over the 40. If they're sitting in a store and I was buying one of them, I would definitely pick this one. No questions asked. I don't need to even A/B them. This fixes a lot of things I didn't like about the 40. Plus, it has its features. Sell my 40 and pay money to get the Spark 2? I just don't know. Maybe if I didn't already have the Yamaha that I liked a little better for a little... And the reason I like the Yamaha is I think it actually sounds more like this. A little less... I know this uses all the same software, but you understand it's just, like I said, the software's never been the problem for me. It's the package, it's the box. It's been how it delivers the sound. So the end of this video is, I was gonna tell you, I'm either definitely ordering one of these after, as soon as this video's over, I'm gonna order one, or not. I'm not gonna order one. Not because it's not great, it's fantastic. I personally see myself playing this one the most. Good job, Spark. Like I said, you guys definitely improved the first one. Thank you guys for hanging out. Like I said, totally different video. I've never done one like this, but I thought since you let me borrow it, I'd check it out and share it with you guys. This is the Spark 2 with its improvements, and very cool. Like I said, looper function, everything, pretty cool idea. All right, guys, on that note, thank you so much for your time. Till the next time, know your gear.